Hello, everybody. It is Lythaniel, the reviewer, back with another review for you guys. Today, I've got a interesting one for you today. I am reviewing some honey. Namely, I'm gonna do some hot honey reviews, also known as justifying my Costco expenses. So essentially, I'm just gonna go over each honey. I'm gonna compare them to one another and see which one I like the best. I have had them before. Actually, I haven't had the Nate's yet, but we'll see. I just really want to compare that to the regular Walmart honey. So I'm just going to go through each one really quick just to see what they are. And I'm going to put them on some little pizza. I just took them out of the oven. It's just some old Domino's from yesterday, but I'm going to go ahead and enjoy that. So first up, just compare everybody. We've got just some regular honey, USDA, or grade A. Just some great value honey. Nothing in particular special about this. Honey and a bear, pretty much it. This one is pretty cool. This is mainly I bought to use with cocktails. Essentially, it is a Nate's or Nature Nate's honey company. 100% raw and unfiltered honeycomb. Pretty cool. You can see the little honey in there. The honeycomb, rather. That's pretty dope. I always thought that was kind of cool. Really good for making cocktails. It got the nutrition facts on there. Just the ingredients is honey and beeswax. So it is unfiltered. 100% pure, so really excited to try this one. I really want to see how that compares to just a great value one. For the hot honeys, I've got the Mike's Hot Honey. It's infused with chili. This little 12 ounce with nutritional values right there if you want to check those out. And nothing too crazy about it. This one, as far as ingredients, actually I'll see if I can show you that really quick. So you got the honey chili vinegar. Oh, and that's pretty much it. So, and this one you do get the little bits of honey up top, so there we go. I didn't go for the extra hot one, not that crazy. This is one, I know I got this one at Costco. This is Savannah Bee Company hot honey. This is wildflower honey and habanero pepper and Scotch bonnet pepper, so it is a little bit different. And of course, being Costco, it's 24 ounces, so I'm gonna be eating this for a while. So let's see. Did you know hot peppers have self-pollinating flowers, but honeybees can still help increase pollination and pepper production? Cool. All right, so their profile is a sweet wildflower honey infused with heat from Scotch bonnet and habanero peppers, and just some recipe ideas: drizzle over chicken or pizza, which is what I'm gonna do, or add to some ice cream. You okay? Ingredients in this one is the honey, then Scotch bonnet powder, and habanero oleo resin. So that's interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna see how these taste. So next, just gonna see how they flow out on each one. It's probably gonna be a little messy, but you know, we can make it work over here. So there we go. And this is just the regular honey. So simple flow, nothing too crazy. This honey, nice little cap. Close him up. Next one is the Nate's honey. Oh, okay. So I actually do got to open this one up, so hang tight real quick. All right, got it open. So I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle a little bit of honey here. This might take a while. Looks gorgeous. Okay. Next up is the Mike's Hot Honey. So this one, just go ahead and pop it open. Nice little flip cap. Nice little flow. All right. And last, we got the hot honey. And this one's got a little bit of a flip cap to it. Ooh, a little much. All right, so now I'm gonna do a little taste test and see what I think of them. All right, y'all, so we are all set. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the first honey on Domino's. It is the Great Value honey. Let's go ahead and try that one really quick. All right, so I got this one here. I got a little napkin. Or don't know. Okay, all right, so here's the great value honey. No, it's regular honey. It's actually, with the amount that I poured onto the pizza, is not overly sweet, which is kind of interesting. So this is actually still totally doable, just doing a regular honey on a pizza. I could totally do this again. Yeah, perfectly normal. I think if I had to give it a rating, just as a baseline, I would probably give it a 3 out of 5. You know, I don't know if I've ever had 5-star honey, but yeah, that's probably better, you know. As well as one of the cheapest honeys I could find, but you know, honey is honey, so. Or is it? So yeah, 3 out of 5 for this one. So let's go ahead and try the Nate's honey. All right, next up is the Nate's honey. So got a pretty good amount on there. So let's go ahead and try this one. One thing I will just say right off the bat that I did notice with the Nate's is it's much more fragrant. Like, once I was actually getting it close to my nose, I smelled it way more than I did with the Great Value honey. That one really didn't give off any smell at all, just only once I tasted it. But this one is actually pretty nice because you get that little welcoming scent. So it's kind of pretty cool. And actually, there is a little bit of a difference with the taste. It's hard to describe. It's almost just this kind of sweet, but I do find this one better tasting. So it could all be down to the different flowers the bees were pollinating and whatever they were around. Could be how they're raised, how it's bottled, but I do think I like this one much more. So I'd actually be way more inclined to, as I originally wanted to, use this Nate's honey in a cocktail. So if I had to give that one, I'd probably give that one a 4 at least, because I definitely do like it more than a Great Value honey. The Great Value may just be better in a tea, or you may want to still stick with the Nate's, but yeah, no, I do like the Nate's. I'm very happy with this one. Now, maybe down the road, I might want to try even more fancy or expensive honey, like a Manuka honey or something like that, but as it stands, I'm pretty happy with this one. I can't wait to actually get to the honeycomb part of it to use that in different drinks and cocktails as well. So next up, we do have the hot honey portion, the face off. We've got Mike's hot honey coming up next. Hang on. All right, so I got the Mike's hot honey here, and it's pretty well coated. So let's go ahead and see if this one is hot, too hot. Let's give it a shot. Ooh. Oh, wow. Not calling me crazy, but that is actually hot honey. But it's actually like the perfect balance. That's pretty good. Wow. Yeah, folks. That's actually really, really good. Compared to just regular honey, if you're just the type that always puts honey on your pizza, the hot honey is an amazing fit for pizza. Any kind of hot food, savory item. This is really good. I'm really impressed with this. I've always been kind of, you know, hesitant to try hot honey because, oh, what if it's too spicy, too hot for me? But the balance really comes from it being hot, but that honey totally evens it out. So I really enjoyed this. I think I could always, this would be something I could always put on a pizza. This is really good. This might even be like a garlic dipping sauce. This is an amazing topping. I'm really happy with it. If I had to give this one, this might be a 5. It's really going to come down to, I'll probably really just put this at a 4. It'll really come down to how the other hot honey comes in the taste category. But yeah, so far so good. Let's give that Savannah Bee Company hot honey a shot. Alrighty, last but not least, we got the Savannah Bee hot honey. And let's give it a bite. Wow. So just first, right off the bat, and this isn't by any means negative, but it actually tastes different. And not just in the heat, but also the honey. The honey itself tastes different, and it's something you don't really think about because a lot of people will just think about different little honeys. They'll say, oh, honey is honey, but every single one of these 4 honeys actually tastes different, which is something I've never really given much thought to. But to even have it also on the honey side, the hot honey side, that's pretty impressive. And just I know that one, just thinking about it now, how it can really vary by using different chilies, different peppers. It's gonna take a lot of research to really find what works best for you. As far as with this one, also not too hot. The spices, I would almost say, might be a little more mild than the Mike's. That almost might be a little more mild. I'm actually gonna fish so here we have the leftover bitten one of the Mike's hot honey, and just give this another shot. Wow, yeah. It might just be a little bit hotter, and I think it's because they have little chili flakes actually in there, if I'm looking at the bottle right. But it's a little hotter, but not too much. Both are still very pleasant, you know, way milder than even like the hot sauce. So absolutely doable. But to get back onto the Savannah one, oh man, it's good. I do like it. I've got 23 ounces to go, so I do like it. But I think Mike's might have the edge. I hate to say it, but that's just also still just my preference. You know, if you were just not gonna be crazy and buy 4 pounds of honey for no reason, if I did have to recommend a hot honey, I would go with the Mike's out of these two. But the Savannah one is still very good. It's still really enjoyable. I can eat this one on pizzas, no problem. And let me just get another bite of it too. Yeah, I think this one can be really good if you think that the heat level for the Mike's is a little bit too high and you kind of just really want to use a lot of honey, which is why it makes sense that it would be at Costco. I think, just thinking back on it, I would probably actually give the Savannah still a 4. It's still a really good honey, and I do enjoy it on the pizza. I think I probably would just pass that 5 over to the Mike's, because that Mike's is just really good for me. I am curious though, if I ever do find some more hot honeys, I probably won't do a review on them, or if you got a suggestion, put it down in the comments. But I'm kind of digging this hot honey trend, so I see where it's coming from. But yeah, if you guys got any other suggestions or comments, where do you mainly use these hot honeys? I'm always open to suggestions. I've really only bought them just for pizza, but maybe if I get some chicken or a chicken sandwich, maybe I'll put them there. But I can't wait to hear from you guys. Got a couple more videos coming up for you soon, and I will see you in the next one. Later.